the way to state. They are led by senior quarterback number 6, number 5, Jason Rocks. Jason is a senior at 5'10", 155 pounds. Stands tall in the pocket, though, makes some good passes. They run a lot of soft routes, not a lot of deep throws like you might see against other big schools like Holland Christian or opponents that you may have become familiar with during the playoff runs of Eddie's teams past. But you will see a lot of screens, or a lot of screens. You'll see a lot of out routes, some slants in there as well. Nothing I would not believe too deep. At least that's what we've seen on tape. When I say we, I mean me. And when I say tape, I mean huddle. So they are also led, though, probably the most notable player on their team right now is number 23, Colby Hindenaw. Colby is a senior running back. You probably have become very familiar with that name, as he and his twin brother Connor play for the Red Wolves. Connor typically is your fullback, and once in a while he'll break out as a wing, and then normally Colby will be your single set back. We will see many, at least in the past, we've seen multiple offensive formations come out against us from this Pawpaw squad. They've tried the wing tee before. They've done the spread before. They've done kind of a single back wing similar to what you might see Dewajak run. So we've seen lots of different things, which just makes it that much more difficult and challenging for opponents to game plan for. So we shall see what we shall see. One player I'm looking forward to seeing, though, out there for Pawpaw is their offensive lineman, number 72, Dennis Stray. Dennis is a junior. He is 6'6", 295 pounds. Now, this Pawpaw school has turned out a couple of Division I commits in the past. Most notably, as of recent memory, was Carson Barnhart. He's vying for a starting spot on the Michigan Wolverines offensive line this season, so we shall see how that pans out for him. But yeah, I mean, look out for 6'6", 295-pound offensive and defensive linemen. This is probably one of the teams that we see on a year-in, year-out basis, Mike, who can compete with us in the trenches. Most schools, most opponents in the Wolverine especially, we outsize them across the board. And again, we have a big offensive line, which means we're going to have a big defensive line. But it looks like Pawpaw might actually be able to match up a little bit with us in the trenches.
Well, and that's from looking back at 2019. They had a very good defense because of that size and athleticism. The Eddies have been growing, quite frankly, year to year as we see them. And as you said, Pawpaw likes to be able to match up physically with us. The question is, does it translate into something that they can put points on the board? Because the Eddies have dominated recently.
All right, keep it right here. We'll come back with a quick preview of the Eddies.
Hey, where did you learn how to drive?
Express Driving.
He does not. That's okay. That's so good. Oh, very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the field is the Edwardsburg High School marching band, led by Kate Irwin, Maddie Moore, and Madison Hartley. Now, everyone, would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. once again as they march off the field. Give a nice hand to the Edwardsburg High School marching band.
Ridiculous outside. We got a stiff wind. It's blowing to the east, just obscuring our windows with rain, and we tried to squeegee it off so that we can call this game. And it is damp and cold, no doubt about it. I would say that being able to control the ball on the ground is the key tonight, and for the Red Wolves, it's going to be, hey, can they put together a passing game consistently in this kind of weather? It's going to be a difficult task for them, and we'll see if they're up to it tonight.
You thought we had issues before calling an accurate game, throw the elements into it, and now it can get even a little bit more dicey. But Mr. Houseworth has the ball teed up for the Eddies at the 40-yard line. Colby Hindenaw back to return it, standing at the 3-yard line. We talked about him a little bit during our pregame show. He is certainly a threat to go deep on any carry for this Red Wolves offense. Here's the kick from Houseworth, and they're going to go right to the end zone. And out of the end zone it goes. So it'll be a touchback. Nice kick from Noah.
Great when you got a little bit of that 20-mile-an-hour breeze behind your back.
Well, this rain was supposed to come to an end right around now. Hopefully it will in just a few minutes. That's
according to the app on your phone, it shouldn't even be here right now. You better get a better app.
I won't tell you what media outlet I use, but yeah, it's not looking great right now.
Got the binoculars out, and literally it's blowing sideways on us here.
They're going to come out in a wing T formation. Colby will be on the left wing, and Connor is the right. And Will Marshall is your fullback. Here's the snap. It's going to go left side to Connor Hindenaw. Connor is a bigger load. He gets about 2 yards on that carry. Connor is your senior running back. He's 6'3", 250, very much like a fullback. We talked a little bit in the pregame show as well, Mike, about how we might see different formations from them. We've seen in the past from the go to a double wing to the wing T to a shotgun formation. So lots of different things you have to prepare for as a defense.
Yeah, well, when you're 6'3", 250, you probably are the lead fullback or the blocking back. Take your pick.
Same trio in the backfield for Jason Rocks. It's going to be a give to Colby Hindenaw. He's coming near side. Eddie's getting a handle on him before he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Good for about 3 more or so. That'll bring up 3rd and 5. And, man, it's going to be tough toting the rock out there tonight, but it's going to be even more difficult and challenging to pass it with a stiff wind and all this rain coming.
And right now it's coming right into the face of the Red Wolves as they're moving from our left to our right. And when that receiver's got to turn back and look for the ball, it's going to be problematic.
Red Wolves going from our left to right. They're on the near hash. Rocks back under center. Here's the snap. It's going to be Hindenaw. He's going to come near side. McCauley in on the tackle. He's shy of the 30-yard line, which is where he needs to get to for a first down. Looks like he's up to his 28. That should leave up 4th and 2. And it looks like they're going to bring out the punt team. One thing of interesting note, just because we don't get to talk about kickers in high school that often, as Aaron Hayes will be the one to punt it away for the Red Wolves, is last week against Country Day, their kicker Jose Valverde ends up kicking a 51-yard field goal. That's some leg, sir. That's some leg. So congrats to him. There's a high snap. They bring it down. Hayes takes his sweet time, gets it away. It's going to be a short punt into the wind. The Eddies clear out. It'll bounce just across the 50-yard line. It will be down near the 48. So the Eddies will have excellent field position as they start their opening drive here in the first quarter. Brought to you by Ron Rogers with Ruoff Home Mortgage and Millen Automotive, both out of Niles.
Well, this will be interesting to see because Pawpaw really would have liked to have gotten at least one first down and be able to maybe flip the field here. Instead, a 3 and out, and they have to kick into a stiff breeze. Eddies with great field position at their own 48.
It'll be Drew Bidwell, Jackson Hoover, and Ethan Sebra in the backfield for Edwardsburg. Pagura under center. Here's the snap. It's going to be Bidwell. Bidwell comes left side, has a nice hole, gets through a nice tackle, and is tackled near the 40-yard line. An arm tackle by 26 Aaron Hayes, the guys who just punted away, and able just to trip up Bidwell just enough, but he will get a 12-yard carry up to the 40-yard line of the Red Wolves.
That was a nice stiff arm by Bidwell in the hole to gain another extra 6.
And if you're at home watching this on YouTube or on Facebook, watch the trenches. There's a false start on the right side of the Eddies line. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. But watch the trenches. That is going to be key tonight. If you can control the trenches, you're going to control the game.
And this has been one of the bugaboos, though, for the Eddies. If there's one thing I'm sure Coach Bartz is not happy with, in their 4 games, they've been penalized 13 times, 125 yards, by far outpacing our opponents at some critical points.
Pagura with a play call from the sideline, brings it into the huddle. If you look at their right defensive tackle, that's 72. It's Dennis Stray. He's 6'6", 295 pounds. It's a gift to Hoover. Hoover waiting for the hole to open up. He'll get 5 yards back. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Eddies. Up to the 40-yard line. Eddies in the home blues, while the Red Wolves come in with the road white and the black pants. Last year they were the Pawpaw Redskins. They changed it in the offseason to the Red Wolves. Able to keep all their colors and everything, so to change the logo. Same trio in the backfield for the Eddies and Jacob Pagura, the junior quarterback. It's going to be a gift to Bidwell again. Bidwell with another nice hole on the left side. He's going to be very close to the first down marker, maybe a yard short. That'll bring up 3rd and 1 for Edwardsburg. 8:30 on the clock in the first quarter. No score. Eddies on the first drive of the game. Red Wolves had to punt it away after going 4 and out. Gura back under center. It's a pitch. It's McCulley. McCulley with the first down carry. And it looks like about 6 or 7 yards there as he gets across the 26 tackle near the 25-yard line. Should be good for 6. 1st and 10 for the Eddies as they are knocking on the red zone door. McCulley out and Ethan Sieber back in. Pagura under center. It's going to be a gift to Sieber. He runs right side. He's got a nice head of steam. He's inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled near the 5. Big run from Ethan Sieber, and I was just wondering, Mike, we were looking at the stats in the pregame. I don't feel like he's gotten as many carries as maybe Hoover or Bidwell has this year, but maybe it's just the games that we've been covering.
Yeah, no, he's had 10 carries this year, 43 yards, obviously 4.3 yards and 2 touchdowns.
McCulley back out there for Edwardsburg. 1st and goal. Here's the snap. It's going to be Bidwell. Bidwell running behind Brady Britton. He'll be tackled inside the 5. Looks like they'll mark him near the 2 or 3 yard line. 2nd and goal coming up for Edwardsburg.
And this is exactly what Coach Bartz would hope for. Eddie's taking the ball, marching it down methodically, using some clock. Beating them up in the trenches so far.
McCulley, Hoover, and Bidwell left to right for Jacob Pagura. Here's a snap. It's going to be McCulley. McCulley in the end zone for a 3-yard touchdown run.
.656 here to go. The Eddies punch it over and get on the board. Logan McCulley. Eddie's going to definitely go for 2 here.
Brett Allen checks in as the right back, right wing. Hoover and McCulley still. It's going to be a pitch to Allen. Allen waiting for the holes to open up. Nice cut. Able to get it in. It's 8-0 Edwardsburg.
And that was just a total blowout on the line there by the offensive hog mollies. Taking the Wolves and moving them off the line. Easy 2 points for Allen. Eddies take the ball from their own 48 and in 7 plays march it down the field. Punched in by the 3-yard touchdown run by McCulley. That touchdown there was brought to you by Clear H2O Tackle. Since we're out here in the monsoon, we might as well talk about something that involves water. If you got some fishing supplies that you need or some hunting and outdoor gear, which would come in handy tonight as well, check them out. They're on Christiana Lake Road here in Edwardsburg. You can go and see them online. Make your purchase there at clearh2otackle.com.
I want to give you a quick update on playoffs. Right now, the Eddies are in District 28 out of Region 14. So making up their district right now is Allegan, Hastings, Otsego, Pawpaw, Plainwell, Three Rivers, and Vicksburg. Now, Plainwell and Allegan both canceled on the Eddies earlier this year. I saw a note from the Wolverine Conference last week. If the season was over as of last weekend, the Eddies would have had a bye. So the team with the most points gets a bye in the first round. Edwardsburg hoping that's them. The ball teed up and booted away by Mr. Houseworth. It's going to go down and be picked up by Hindenaw at the 10-yard line. He's across the 15, 20. Looking for a hole. He's got a small one before he's brought down near the 27-yard line. And they are in the region. So Edwardsburg would have to win the districts to go to the regionals. And they could face Grand Rapids Christian, Grand Rapids South Christian, Hamilton, Holland Christian, Hudsonville Unity Christian, Wayland, Wyoming Godwin Heights, or Wyoming Kelloggsville. So pick your parochial out of the North District there. And again, districts will start next week. I think we find out on Sunday what the official pairings are. Back in the tee. Rocks, going to give it to Hindenaw. Bounces through the middle. He's got a hole. Hindenaw is going to take it to the house. Hindenaw is going to go virtually untouched as a huge hole opened up on the left side of the line for him. And he's able to run in from 73 yards out. So a quick answer by that Red Wolves offense.
So Colby Hindenaw there showing some good speed. Broke the line of scrimmage, and there was no Eddies defenders in the back as they were out on their assignment, spread wide. Beautiful response by the Pawpaw Red Wolves. Now we'll see if they're going to go for the conventional 1 or 2 here.
6:38 left on the clock in the first quarter. It's 8-6 Edwardsburg right now. And they're going to go for 2 in the wing tee. Oh, they're going to mix it up a little bit. Look for a wildcat formation. Colby Hindenaw on the shotgun. Here's a snap, direct snap to him. He's going to cut it back, and the Eddies quickly close. And a big stick from the Eddies. And they will deny the 2-point conversion attempt. Wow, what a hit by the Eddies. Ethan Sebra laying the lumber.
That was great defense there by the Eddies for that 2-point conversion. Certainly could be a big 2 points as we look down the road, as now Pawpaw will be playing catch-up if there's touchdowns to follow here. We'll see how the game plays out. But certainly that is the longest yardage play against the Eddies defense that we've seen this year, and quite frankly, might have even been in the last few years.
We knew this was a talented squad coming into tonight's contest. Pawpaw, a very well-coached team by Matt Stevens. And again, they have the size in the trenches to match the Eddies. We'll see if the Eddies can come up with a response, though, as Brett Allen and Logan McCauley go back to return the kick. Jose Valverde has the ball teed up for the Red Wolves.
Sounds like a baseball pitcher's name.
It does.
Speaking of which, there's actually still baseball playoffs going on, I understand.
That's right, yeah, the World Series underway. Valverde kicks it, it is high. And it's going to bounce out of bounds near the 19-yard line. So the Eddies will have it at the 35. You know, in years past, we have seen teams decline it and make them re-kick it.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to be the case tonight. I think the Eddies will be more than happy to take the ball out at the 35-yard line.
Pagura comes off the sideline, heads out to the huddle.
So the Eddies this year, in their 4 games, averaging 432 yards per game. That's a lot of offense. And just under 60 points a game.
Sebra, Hoover, and Bidwell again in the backfield for Jacob Pagura. Here's the snap. It's going to be a keeper for Pagura. He's got a spy, and he'll be tackled across the 40-yard line. That's Jason Rocks on the tackle. So good for 6 yards. Bring up 2nd and 4 for the Eddies offense here on the near hash. So they go from our right to left.
Yeah, Pagura, he's got 19 carries this year himself, 172 yards. That's a nice 9.1 yards per carry, a couple of touchdowns. Doing a good job of stepping in this first year as the Eddies varsity quarterback and leading the troops.
Rain's still coming down out there. Here's a snap, it's Hoover. Hoover with a nice lead. Hoover's got some speed. He's getting tracked down by Hindenaw. He's across the 20, inside the 10, towards the end zone, hits the pylon. Give it to him.
Oh, Hoover with a great job recognizing that he might have been caught from behind, angled to the sideline, away from the defender who was closing fast, but not quite good enough.
59-yard touchdown run for Mr. Hoover.
59-yard touchdown.
What another answer. Boy, this has turned into a big play first quarter. The next carry after Hindenau's, was the second carry actually, right? Because Pagura had a 6-yard run. Oh, that'd have been too sweet. Oh, well.
Yeah, it would have been nice. A tit for a tat.
Pagura under center as the Eddies get set to go for 2. It's going to be Sebra right side. Sebra in the end zone. 2 points is good. 16-6 Edwardsburg.
Well, Eddie's obviously saying, well, if you can do it with big plays, we can do it with our big plays too. Taking it from their own 35 and in just 2 plays, capped off by the big 59-yard run by Hoover. Taking it to the house. Eddie's up 16-6. That touchdown there brought to you by Ground Zero Archery. That last drive, we were right on target. Ground Zero Archery there in Niles. They have the pro shop and a range and target and mounting archery instruction. Give them a call there at 269-479-9944 or go to groundzeroarchery.com.
Houseworth with the ball teed up, handed off back to return it. Kind of a heavy mist is my what I call it. Not really a heavy rain by any means, but just, man, it's coming down.
Yeah, it's a mist, but then you're getting belted by that breeze. Just makes life miserable. I'm glad we're up here in the booth, quite frankly.
You got that right. Houseworth boots it deep. It's going to be fielded by the up man near the 7-yard line. He's across the 15. He's got Hindenaw as a lead blocker. He's going to try and break it out left side. The Eddies quickly surround him, bring him down near the 20-yard line. It might have been Nate Dahlenberg. I'm trying to see if it's 21 or 27. Might have been Stowasser there on the tackle. You know, the binoculars are great, but you still have to look through the rain. That's the rainy window here. It's tough sledding. First world problem.
I'll get out there and squeeze you in a while here for you.
Well, let's maybe just wait for the rain to end, I suppose.
That ain't happening. I think they got the forecast wrong, my friend. Gee, what a shock.
Comes the wing tee again for the Red Wolves. Same trio in the backfield. Here's the snap. It's going to be a give to the fullback. Fullback Marshall, maybe 2 yards. 2nd and 8 coming up now.
Fullback with the ball, that's number 3, Will Marshall. Back out of 2, going to make a 2nd down and 8. Ball to 22-yard line.
5:19 left on the clock in the first quarter. We're at 16-6 in favor of Edwardsburg. It is wet and nasty out there. Close to the middle of the field are the Red Wolves, right between the hashes. Here's a give. It's Hindenau. He's going to come near side. Bidwell there. Bring him down near the 25, maybe 26-yard line. Looks like about 25 or so. Good for about 3. It brings up 3rd and 5. Reminiscent of their first drive. See if the Eddies can get another stop on 3rd down. Berrien Springs leading Cassopolis 6-0. A lot of good rivalry games in the area tonight. Buchanan and Brandywine. Niles taking on Dowagiac for the first time in years. Should be a fun contest. Wow, that is a deep I-back formation there. And it's going to be Hindenau. It comes near side. He's going to try and get to the corner, but the Eddies quickly blow it up. I mean, maybe a yard, possibly 2. Boy, that was a weird formation to see that. I mean, you can kind of pin your ears back and know which way he's really going. You just got to watch his lead blockers, Marshall and Connor Hindenau.
Just a gain of 1. Eddies with good defense, keying on the blockers there. Connor only managing to get 1.
Hayes to punt it away. McCauley standing near the 50-yard line to return the punt. I think this is one of those you're just going to clear him out as he's going to be kicking it into the wind. Here's a snap. And he will boot it away. You're going to have to watch him on the fake if he keeps doing it that way. And it'll be down at the 45-yard line of Paw Paw for the Eddies. So excellent field possession here again for the Eddies. But boy, you can see Hayes just kind of stutter stepping, looking up to see if he's got some real estate.
Yeah.
Put it past him and take it off. I mean, especially as the game gets later here, if things get a little bit more dire straits.
Yeah, clearly it's a little early to maybe be pulling it down unless you've got a clear lane that you can see. But we've seen the Eddies. They've got some good speed side to side on their team. Lateral pursuit.
Sebra, Hoover, and Bidwell in the backfield for Pagura. Ball's at the 45-yard line. Here's the snap. And it's Bidwell. Left side, maybe a yard. Make it 2nd and 9. 3:10 on the clock in the first quarter. 16-6 Edwardsburg. Eddies going to see if they can go up by another score. Second and 9. Here's the snap. Pagura is going to pitch. It's going to come near side to Bidwell. He's waiting for the holes to open up. They do a nice job before he's brought down. Tripped up just across the 35-yard line. And they will mark him near the 32-yard line. First down carry for the Eddies. Good patience by Drew, waiting for those holes to open up. Bidwell, a senior. Man, doesn't feel like we've been watching him play that long.
Does not.
Back under center goes Pagura. It's going to be Hoover. Hoover, again, a nice hole. Makes another man miss, and he'll be tackled inside the red zone up near the 15-yard line. They'll mark him at the 14, 1st and 10 for the Eddies.
Moves the chains. It's another Edwardsburg.
Hoover, we talked about him earlier. He's got 20 carries on the year so far, 272 yards, a nice healthy 13.6 yards per carry, and a couple of touchdowns.
The Eddies bringing in some subs in the backfield. Hauser out there. Brett Allen is going to get the ball up the middle on the fullback run. Brett Allen with a nice move, tackled inside the 5. Good for another first down. It's going to bring up 1st and goal for Edwardsburg.
Into the stop with 63, Peyton Long.
Jeremy Walker checks in for the Eddies.
Now it's going to be 1st and goal.
Brett Allen with his first carry of the night.
McCauley, Walker, and Hauser are your running backs for Pagura. It's going to be Hauser, right side. Hauser in the house. 3-yard touchdown run for the Eddies. Gives them another score, making it 22-6.
Gavin Hauser from the 3-yard line.
So the Eddies take that ball from their own 40, or excuse me, from the Pawpaw 45-yard line, and in just 5 plays, march it down the field. You had 3 first down runs in that drive, topped off by Hauser.
Bidwell, Hoover, and Hauser in the backfield for the 2-point conversion. It's going to be a keeper for Pagura. He's got to try and cut it upfield. He gets in. 24-0, or excuse me, 24-6, with 1:39 left in the quarter.
Eddies making good on their 2-point conversions so far tonight.
Something they've struggled with throughout the season.
Definitely, and now they're putting the pressure right back on Pawpaw. Eddies have responded well since that big run touchdown by the Wolves. That touchdown there brought to you by the Korhorn Financial Group. Hey, it's time for some financial planning, looking ahead to your future. You know, put aside all the politics that are out there, and you got to decide what you got to do with any spare money that you got out there, right?
Give our buddy Scott Anson a call over at Korhorn.
That's right. Yep, you can check them out there, 574-247-5898. They have locations throughout Michiana, including Granger and Niles, serving the greater Southwest Michigan area.
Niles and Dowagiac tied up at 0 after the first quarter. That will not be the case here. What a great rivalry game to get back underway. The Niles Vikings and Dowagiac Chieftains, and we'll be seeing that for years to come, hopefully, as next season the Vikings will be part of the Wolverine Conference. Hindenau was going to let it bounce and goes into the end zone for a touchback.
We've seen the Eddies with their kicking game this year, a lot of into the end zone touchbacks. That's a nice advantage that you can have.
Helps when you got a stiff breeze there too. We'll see what happens when the teams switch sides of the fields. And you might see some more squib. What do you think, some more hard low liners? Position placement?
Yeah, something to make the team try to pick and scoop the ball up off the ground, which would be difficult under normal conditions, but certainly under these, a lot more interesting.
Dennis Stray, the 6'6", 295-pound lineman, is the right guard. And doth appear, maybe right tackle for the Red Wolves. It's going to be a give left side. It's Connor Hindenau. He is getting some pushback. Another 2-yard gain. That'll make it 2nd and 8. Up to the 22-yard line.
Connor with 3 carries on the evening so far, 5 yards.
No team's put it in the air yet, and you really can't blame them. Nico Martinez is the fullback for the Red Wolves. Here's a gift to Colby Hindenau. And he stopped very close to the 25-yard line. Looks like they put him at the 24, another 2-yard gain. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 coming up. All right, the 25. 3rd and 5 now, it appears. 40 seconds to go before the end of the quarter, where the Eddies lead 24-6.
I think the wind's blowing the ball. Keeps moving.
They did just move it again.
They did, half-yard back.
Not helpful. 25 seconds to go. Rocks under center. Here's the snap. It's going to be a give to Hindenau. Oh, going to come near side on the Rocks keeper. He'll be tackled short of the first down.
Now they've got a decision to make here.
4th and a yard. We have to get out there during the quarter break and squeeze. I don't know. At the end of the first quarter, it's 24-6 in favor of the Eddies. Keep it right here on the Edwardsburg Eddies Network for second quarter action.
Hello, this is Larry Martin, owner of Fence Masters, serving all of Southwest Michigan. We're a family-owned and operated business with over 40 years of combined experience to serve you. We take pride in providing quality workmanship, quality products for both residential and commercial clients, as well as fixing existing fence that needs some TLC. You can feel confident that Fence Masters is the installation company for your next project. Estimates are absolutely free. Call us today at 269-209-9999. 9307 or find us online or on Facebook. Go Addies!
It's better than BOGO. It's Honor Credit Union's Select Rewards credit card. Buy one, get 2 points for every dollar spent on any purchase. Redeem points for 2% cash back, gift cards, and more right on the Honor mobile app. If your credit card isn't offering you 2% cash back on all purchases, it's time to join the fam at Honor. See honorcu.com.
Subject to credit approval. Call 800-442-2800 for complete details. Insured by NCUA.
Back in Edwardsburg, where the Eddies lead as we begin the second quarter, 24-6. It is 4th and a yard for the Red Wolves. And they are going. Rocks under center. Here's the snap. It's going to be Colby Hindenall, right side. Big push, but it looks like he'll have it. About a 2-yard gain. So 1st and 10 for the Red Wolves.
Big call from your own 29-yard line, but I think that they know the Eddies are putting up points.
Second quarter, today's game brought to you by our friends at Ground Zero Archery and the Franger Gas Company. Franger Gas, find them online, frangergas.com. Great time to fill up the propane tank. Just saying. Just saying. Back in the wing tee, Rocks under center. Here's the give. It's going to be Martinez. Martinez hit hard and dropped after a yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. Big hit from the Eddies. And also our friends at Ground Zero Archery. You can find them online at groundzeroarchery.com at 2216 South 11th Street in Niles. Sales service. There's a pro shop and range, target, and mounted archery instruction. You can play archery tag. You and I should go.
Ooh, here we go.
That'd be fun.
Ooh, you took out my eye.
That's right. No masks. No masks. We'll socially distance as I pop you from 40 yards out. I couldn't even get close if I tried, let's be honest. Here's the snap. It's going to be a give come near side. And it's going to be some speed for the Red Wolves as 22 Cullen Sylvester gets the carry. His first carry of the night, 2-yard gain. Huge hit by the Eddies. Luster.
Really good speed side to side there by Luster. We talked about the Eddies with their ability to, they've got a lot of good speed on this defense.
3rd and 8 remaining for the Red Wolves.
Flowing to the ball.
A lot of 3rd down plays for the Red Wolves. They're mixing up their backfield, though, and they say break Connor Hindenall out to the left tight end spot. It's going to be a give to 23. Ball's loose! Ball is loose. Popped free. And Hafner recovered for Edwardsburg. The official called it the wrong way. He said it was still the Red Wolves, while the head official came in and said, no.
Well,
Blue's going to the north.
We saw Blue with the ball coming out and
yeah.
pointing, so we kind of knew what was going on there. I didn't see who was for the defense that coughed the ball up, or for the offense that coughed it up there. But.
Sebra, Hoover, and Bidwell in the backfield for Pagura. Here's the snap. It's going to be Sebra. Sebra runs. He's across the 30-yard line, up to the 29. Nice gain for Sebra. 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3. 9:45 on the clock in the second quarter, with the Eddies lead 24-6. Back under center goes Pagura. It's going to be Hoover. Hoover dancing through the line, trying to pull away. He'll be tackled from behind before they finally reach him, and down inside the 10 near the 8-yard line. Jackson Hoover ripping off some big ones here tonight at Leo.
Number 5, Jason Rocks into the stop also. That moves the chains for another Edwardsburg.
9:25 left in the second quarter. Pagura, it's going to be Walker. Walker inside the 5, tackled near the 4 maybe. Either way, 2nd and goal.
We're seeing the Eddies going into their depth mode with their running backs.
Seabra and Bidwell check out. Hauser, Allen, and McCauley in the backfield for Jacob Pagura now. It's going to be McCauley. McCauley very close. Give it to him. McCauley on the 5-yard touchdown run. It's hard to see if he got in from where we're at, but he apparently crosses the goal line. Another score for the Eddies.
Call it 4, call it 5, just call it 6.
Well done. Nicely done.
It just rolls out.
You've
I
been
don't know
listening
why.
to, you've been listening to Joe Buck this week.
Well, then I would have talked about a flyover.
Oh.
Oh.
Here's a snap. Pagura is going to pitch it. It's going to be Hauser. Hauser with a full head of steam takes it in. The Eddies converting all these 2-pointers.
30.
Great sign getting ready for the playoffs too.
Absolutely. 32-6 right here. So the Eddies take that fumble recovery, capitalize on it from the Pawpaw 36-yard line, and in just 4 plays, capped off by the 5-yard run by Logan McCauley. That touchdown there brought to you by Franger Gas. And hey, folks, let's face it, it's time to start thinking about the fall and the winter here in Michigan. FrangerGas.com. If you got some propane needs, they are the gas professionals since 1946. You know, small enough to care, large enough to take care of all those other needs. Give them a look at FrangerGas.com or 574-264-2118.
Colby Hindenau back to return the kick from Noah Houseworth. And again, with the field flipped, we'll see if Houseworth decides to still try and boot it deep or if it's going to be some kind of a low, hard squib or a placement kick.
Kid's got a leg. I say you just let him boot it away.
Ball teed up at the 40-yard line as the Eddies now go from our left to right. Here's a hard squib. It's going to be fielded at the 32-yard line where they will just fall down on it. I think that was Jackson Keenanen. Boy, I don't know if I've seen that many I's and A's together in that is.
It's Finnish. Scandinavian. I don't know.
Jackson on that. So 1st and 10 for the Red Wolves from their own 32-yard line. 8:41 on the clock in the second quarter. 32-6 our score.
See if they can shake off that fumble and put something together here. They need a little momentum shifter.
They take Condor Hindenau, put him on the right end. Here's the snap. It's a pitch to Colby Hindenau, looking for a cutback lane. He's going to try and bring it back across the seam, but the Eddies close and close quickly. A lot of Eddies there on that tackle.
That's going to be a loss of 2.
Hauser topped him off. Bidwell and Strodeman in on the tackle as well. That's a 1-yard loss.
Colby so far for the Wolves, 7 carries, 85 yards, and that one big 73-yard touchdown run. Other than that, he's been held in check. Of course, when you got the home run hitter, it's always nice to, you can only hold him so long, right?
That's right. But you also know they're going to strike out sometimes. Here's the give. It's going to be up the middle. It's going to be Marshall. Marshall trying to run to the right side, and he'll be tripped up. Maybe got that yard back on the far side. Man, Bidwell is all over the field tonight for this Eddie squad on defense. 7:40 on the clock.
Did you see Stray 8 yards downfield just going at it with one of the Eddies there? Mano a mano about 15 yards down the field.
That's right.
That's the irresistible force and the immovable object.
3rd and 10. It's going to be a pass play. Rocks rolls out near side. He's going to loft it up. It's going to be tipped incomplete. Nicely done by the Eddies secondary.
Wow, that was really good job by number 20 for the Eddies. It looks
Luster.
like, man, he closed on that ball while it was in the air, had a beat on it the whole time.
Jacoby Luster doing a great job on that.
first pass attempt by either team tonight so far.
Hayes again ready to punt it away. This is third punt of the night. He will have the wind to his back, so McCulley will be stepping back near the 30-yard line of Edwardsburg to return this. Here's a snap, a little wobbly out there, the wounded duck snap. The Eddies brought the heat, and this ball is going to bounce inside the 40 and will go out of bounds near the 28-yard lines. They've been pinned back. Their worst starting field position of the night.
There we go.
Took a minute.
Yeah, it'll come out. Just let it flow, Chris.
Let it build up.
Tell you what, that throw from Rocks was right on the money, actually. Really a good shot at being completed, and just a better defensive play. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got the officials moving the ball here a long way, Chris.
Moved it back to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go to the tape here.
Yeah, really.
Holy.
Boy, if you had a red challenge flag. And here's the gift to Sebra. He gets 2 yards on the carry up to the 27-yard line. Wow.
Well, that helps your punting average.
Just trying to pad our stats, I guess. Man. 6:45 on the clock in the second quarter. It's 32-6 Edwardsburg over the Paw Paw Red Wolves. This one for the Wolverine Conference Championship. The Eddies have it firmly in hand right now, but it is only the second quarter. Here's the snap. It's going to be up the middle again. It's Hoover. Hoover with some real estate. Hoover's going to break away. He's got the speed. Jackson Hoover to take it 73 yards to the house. Whoa, baby. Hoover racking up the stats.
Goodness gracious. Well, it's the battle of the dueling 73-yard touchdown runs.
My goodness.
When he gets out front, he reminds me of another Eddie from a few years past that you just aren't going to catch him.
Pagura getting set for the 2-point conversion. It's going to be a give to Allen. I believe he got in, and he did.
Allen for the 2-point conversion.
You know, did you watch the Monday Night Football game last night?
I slept through most of it, but I did catch part of it.
That's okay. I think their offense has slept through most of it, too. But Daniel Jones from the Giants, you see his 90-yard run?
Yes.
Oh, I felt so bad for that guy because I'm like, first off, I would have passed out after 30 yards anyway. So I cannot, make fun of that guy at all. But, oh, you feel so bad. The 20-yard line just tripped him up.
It did. It did, no doubt about it. So Jackson Hoover there with, he had a 13-yard average roughly so
Going
far.
into this?
Yeah. I think he's padding that stats.
Yeah.
So far, 4 carries, 117 yards. Breaking that century mark.
Goodness. This is reminiscent of last week's game that David called for us.
Absolutely.
Up in Bay City Western.
That touchdown there was brought to you by Express Driving School, putting the pedal to the metal, and that's what Hoover just did. Of course, doing it within the law, taught to by your fine instructors there at Express Driving School. You can see them online at expressdrivingschool.com.
Houseworth's leg is getting a little bit sore here in the first half.
This was not expected.
This
tonight.
was definitely not expected. Oh, they biff it! And it's going to loose, and it's going to be recovered by the Red Wolves near the 29-yard line. So
they biffed it.
Come on, how great was that?
That is a new terminology. Let's go to the Webster's Dictionary for that one. Since they
swing and miss, Jerry.
Yeah, they seem to be adding definitions regularly to the definitional section of their.
6:15 left in the second quarter. It's 40-6 Edwardsburg over the Paw Paw Red Wolves.
Earlier, I think it was not this week, but the week before, there was another type of football being played with that little round ball between Paw Paw and the Eddies. And
really?
Yeah, that soccer game.
Football?
And apparently the Paw Paw varsity men beat ours in a penalty kick at the end.
Going to be direct snap to Colby Hindenaw. He's going to run right up the middle, and he'll get close to 5 yards on that carry. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Red Wolves.
Into the stop was Jacoby Luster.
Looked like a lot of the lead blocking was heading off to the right, but he saw a crease in the middle and just went right up the gut. 2nd and 4. Ball placed at the 35-yard line. In the shotgun. Rocks is going to have it directly snapped to Hindenaw. Hauser's there, though. Hauser helps bring him down. No gain on that carry. How about that for the underclassmen? There's a reason Hauser, I believe he's only a sophomore, up here on the varsity squad, getting some great PT out there.
They're actually going to give him a loss of 1 on that play by the nose of the football. Yeah, it's nice to be a sophomore and playing varsity football. I mean, life is grand.
That's right. 40-6 Edwardsburg. 5 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter, direct snap again to Hindenaw. He's going to run right side. He's got a head of steam. He's got the corner too. He'll get the first down carry before the Eddies bring him down. It's a gain of 7. They mark him down near the 41-yard line.
Number 32, Ethan Seabrook.
Moving the chains, which is what Paw needs to start doing, 10 yards at a time.
Got a feeling they're going to try and milk as much of this clock as they can before halftime.
Yeah, so far their defense has not been able to stop the Eddies. Of course, it helps when you get possession of the ball in the Wolves' territory to start the drive.
Here's a give. It's going to be Hindenaw right side. Good for 3 yards. I think he's going to be just shy of the 45-yard line. Let's see where they spot it, though.
Colby, obviously the workhorse, 11 carries so far, just went over the century mark, 101 yards.
Rocks in the shotgun, Hindenaw to his left. They have Connor Hindenaw just in front of Rocks. Here's the snap to Colby. Colby's going to go right side. He's got a small crease there, but holding on for dear life is Bidwell. And there to help clean it up, it's going to be Jackson Hoover. That'll leave him 1 yard short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Red Wolves, right at the 50-yard line. Again, 2nd quarter, today's game brought to you by our friends at Ground Zero Archery in Niles. They're opening up several locations throughout the area. Make sure you check out their website or their Facebook page for frequent updates. Back in the wing tee, Rocks under center, hard count. They don't cross the line. It's going to be a give. It's going to be Hindenaw. Lowers the shoulder, gets a yard, maybe 2. Good enough for the first down carry. Inside Edwardsburg territory with 3:05 on the clock in the 2nd quarter as it runs. Eddie's bringing Derek Smith, Walker, Gage Strouderman. Can't see past Walker, or excuse me, past Derek Smith. Put him right at the 48-yard line. Make sure you stay tuned for halftime. We'll have a quick word from our buddy John Johnson of the MHSAA. Here's the snap. It's going to be a fullback. And that is Connor Hindenaw on the carry just across the 45-yard line up to the 44. I like the fake that Rocks and Colby were doing in the backfield.
So far, it has not fooled the Eddies defense. They're staying home, minding their assignments.
Coach Church doing a great job. 2nd and 6. Here's the snap again. It's going to be Colby Hindenaw. He's going to come near side. He's got some good speed. He'll get pushed out of bounds just across the 40-yard line. Very close to the first down marker, depending on the spot. And they are going to give him the first down as he's up to the Eddies' 38-yard line. 2:05 on the clock.
No need
he ran
for
out
those,
of bounds.
No need for those chains. We got it.
Last week I was calling the South Haven Comstock game. First time in probably 2 to 3 years I've seen the chains brought out. It was a big moment. Vince and I talked about it for a few seconds. Here's the snap. It's going to be Colby Hindenaw. He's going to try and go right side. He's close it down a little bit. This is very much 3 yards in a cloud of dust football. But so far, it's the most successful football that the Red Wolves have had this contest, aside from a 73-yard touchdown run by Hindenaw.
Yeah, they had a 3-and-out their first possession, then the big 2-play touchdown drive, and then a 3-and-out, and a 7 drive, but a fumble, and then another 3-and-out. So this is what they need to get some momentum going into the second half.
2nd and 7 from the 36-yard line. It's going to be Colby up the middle. Eddies make some contact, but can't bring him down. He's able to slip through. Looks like that was Landon Michael making the initial contact in the backfield. 3rd and 5 now.
And we're going to 3rd down.
They'll mark him near the 33-yard line. Needs to get up near the 28-yard line for a first down. Under a minute to go. See if this Red Wolves team has any hurry-up offense in them. Got to pay attention to that clock. Here's the snap. It's a botched snap, and Hindenaw is going to have to fall on it. He'll fall on it for about a 6 or 7 yard loss. They'll mark him down near the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a direct snap.
Coach Stevens not calling a timeout. He's going to let this thing wind. Boy, that is surprising. 4th and long, though. Okay, that makes a little more sense. 4th and long.
Just don't know who you put those -5 yards on.
It's got to go on Hindenaw. He recovered it. Can't add the center as a rusher.
I was going to say, he didn't have much of a choice on that play.
Hey, at halftime, it is 6-0 Dowagiac. How about those apples? And the Red Wolves call a timeout on the far sideline with 2.1 seconds to go.
Well, now if you've got the Hail Mary play in your book, I guess you might want to draw it out and take a shot, right? Otherwise, I can't see the point of taking the timeout.
We'll see how good of an arm Mr. Jason Rocks has. Again, 2.1 seconds to go in the second quarter, where the Eddies lead 40-6 in the Wolverine Conference title game.
So for the Eddies, do you play the umbrella defense, or do you just come after them? Or do you just play a standard defense, reminding everybody of their don't let the man get behind you?
Assignment football. Yep.
There you go.
You're going to expect to see probably Hoover as your safety. Will probably play about an additional 10 yards deep.
Well, it sounds like we're going to have a field goal attempt instead, Chris.
Valverde with a win to his back. That makes sense. He nailed a 51-yarder last week. I mean, it's not going to win you the game, but it's exciting for the fans, so we shall see. Valverde out there, number 39. He's the lefty. Jason Rocks will be the one holding it. Well,
they're spotting it on the 46, so it's going to be officially 56 yards.
So let's see if he can do it. I mean, he nailed, like I said, a 51-yard field goal last week against Detroit Country Day. 5 more yards, but a lot more wind behind him. Here's the snap, holds down. Kick is blocked. And it'll be recovered. Well, it doesn't matter. Recovered by the Eddies. But that will take us to halftime.
All that drama for a block.
Kind of wanted to see him do it, though.
Well, you know, you got to drive the ball lower.
You do,
so
absolutely.
That's the problem.
You got to stand tall, but yeah. I mean, well defended by the Eddies, but dang.
Yeah, I wanted to see it get up in the air.
Yeah, a little bit. That's all right. All right, our score at halftime is 40-6. Keep it right here for second half action on the Edwardsburg Eddies Network.
We have a couple of local scores to pass along. First up to Wabjack, leading Niles 6-0. And from Brandywine, the Buchanan Bucks lead the Bobcats 13-6. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the 2020 Edwardsburg High School Marching Band under the direction of Ms. Alexis Heiner and Mr. Jacob Blaylock. Tonight, the band will be performing their show entitled The Show Must Go On, featuring the songs Holiday, Viva La Vida, and On the Floor. The show features music arranged by Jay Dawson and Tom Wallace and made popular by Green Day, Coldplay, and Jennifer Lopez. Percussion instruction is by Devin Rogers. Guard instruction is by Laura Cole. And drum design is by MS Concepts. Drum majors Kate Irwin, Maddie Moore, and Madison Hartley. We have a question. Is your band ready? Edwardsburg High School Marching Band, the field is yours. this time, we would like to recognize this year's band seniors. Once again, we'd like to recognize this year's band seniors for all their dedication and perseverance in a very challenging season, to say the least. Isabella Campoli, Shane Davis, Isabella DeBlaze, Lynn Edwin, Ian Eggert, Cade Irwin, Gracie Gappa, Danny Guarino, Reagan Hartman, Peyton Clare, Amy Lambert, Caitlin Miller, Madeline Moore, Tommy Ottman, Hunter Ross, Savannah Seidner, Stephen Wachlowski, Chloe Westfall, and Kylie Yonker. Let's give them a round of applause for their hard work and dedication to the Edwardsburg High School Marching Band. Thank you, seniors, so much. Also, we would like to recognize our senior tennis players. Noah Talby, who is here tonight with Kurt and Nicole. Aiden Hurd is on board. Our congratulations to Aiden. And paired by Aaron and Chris. Tommy Ottman is here with Bob and Rachel. And PJ Albright here with Reagan and Phil. And also from the cross-country department, our thanks going out to Denny Guarino. Dave and Julianne are here on board with Dan. Thank you again, for those are all of our seniors tonight. We've announced the football, the band. You've got senior tennis and cross country. We've got it covered. Once again, some halftime scores into the press box tonight to pass along to you. At halftime, Dewanjack leading Niles 6-0. Buchanan over Brandywine 13-6. And this score just in, top-ranked DeWitt leading Lakeshore 21-0. One other score to report, the St. Joe Bears leading Battle Creek Lakeview 22-14.
The Selge Construction and State Farm Insurance Lori Bowers games to watch Saturday at noon on the Big Ten Network. Rutgers at Michigan State. I thought they said they weren't having any scrimmages. Anyway, at 3:30 on ABC, Notre Dame is at Pittsburgh. At 7:30 on ABC, Michigan is at Minnesota. Ugh, don't like that one. At 9 on ESPN2. How about this? This is a weird thing to say right now, but number 9 Cincinnati will be playing number 16 SMU. Oh, the world in which we live.
It is a strange year.
Man. Hey, third quarter is getting set to go. We got 12 minutes on the clock. This is the North American Forest Products and Jason's Auto Truck Service third quarter. Mr. Valverde with the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Logan McCauley standing near the 2-yard line. Valverde will boot it deep. Well, he does have a leg. And it will go into the end zone for McCauley, so it'll be a touchback, and the Eddies will have their worst starting field position of the night at their own 20-yard line.
I don't think the Eddies are daunted by it.
I would not imagine so, sir. I do see Hauser out there along with Brett Allen and Logan McCauley.
We'll see if Schlongfoot or another Eddie gets in.
This is still Pagura at quarterback. The Eddies going from our left to right, 12 minutes on the clock. Jacob under center. Here's a snap. It's going to be a pitch. It's going to come near side. It's Hauser. Hauser waiting for a lead block. Connor Hindenaw there on the hit. And bringing him down is going to be 65, Jason Bowers. Flag thrown. Flag thrown late after a 3-yard gain.
We have a flag on the play.
We'll see. I'm not sure if it's offsetting on sportsmanlikes on both teams. Maybe some pushing and shoving after the call.
Well, they've had a halftime to let some frustration set in.
Only the second penalty flag I've seen from what I recall, Mike, on the game tonight. Personal foul against the Red Wolves. All right, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty. The Eddies will get it up to 35.
Now making a first down for Edwardsburg.
They'll actually mark them up near the 38-yard line, so it'll be a spot foul. All right, I'll have to go back and watch the film on this one. Here's the snap. It's going to be up the middle. Oh, big hit from Connor Hindenaw, and the Eddies go down quickly. It was Brett Allen on the carry. Let's see, though. That was. No gain on that carry. 2nd and 10. Connor Hindenaw coming blocked. 11 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the third quarter, brought to you by Jason's Auto Truck Service. Here's the snap. It's going to be a give again. It's going to be Brett Allen, but he'll be stopped just shy of the 40-yard line. Good for 2 there, maybe 3. About 2. We're going to go 3rd and 8. Hauser checks in. He'll replace Sebra. So 3rd and 8. It's Hauser, Allen, and McCauley in the backfield. It'll be McCauley left side. McCauley, nice burst. Might be just a yard short of the first down marker. It'll be 4th and about a yard and a half. And Bidwell will come out with Sebra. I think you'd expect to see Bidwell get the carry on this, as Jackson Hoover also checks in. It'll be interesting to see, Mike, as if this is a more developed style of offense, but have the quarterback call the audible at the line. Here's a give left side, fighting for the first down, Bidwell, and he'll get it. Bidwell up to the 50-yard line.
And that was all Drew on that one because there wasn't much there. He was dragging a couple of Wolves with him.
Boy, the power in the legs to get him that first down.
He definitely tamed the pack on that one.
1st and 10. It'll be a keeper. Pagura left side. Pagura's got the corner. Nice cut. He'll get about 5 or 6 yards on the carry. Up to the 45-yard line. 2nd and 5 as McCauley and Hauser check in. Bidwell kind of gingerly limping off the field. That's definitely not what you want to see as an Eddie. Your senior linebacker, running back out there. Bit of a stinger on the leg. Brett Allen checks in. He'll replace Sebra.
45-yard line. 2nd down and 5.
The Eddie's going with a longer, more methodical drive. Here's a snap. It'll be a pitch. It's McCauley left side. McCauley very close to the first down marker before he's knocked down out of bounds. Good for 7 yards. Another Edwardsburg first down up to the 38-yard line. Jeremy Walker checking in for Edwardsburg. Brett Allen comes on off. Haven't seen a lot of carries out of Brett today. Only 2 carries on the day so far for 13 yards. Pagura back under center, and it's going to be up the gut. Dragging Hindenaw. That's Hauser. Talented sophomore up to the 27-yard line. Good for another first down carry. Hauser getting some additional reps tonight. Showing up big, blocking and carrying for Edwardsburg.
Yeah, on the year he'd only had 8 carries, but 99 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Not bad.
It'll be a give to Allen. Allen stopped after a 2-yard gain up to the 25-yard line. Maybe even a foot or 2 short of it. 8:05 on the clock in the third quarter. It is 40-6 Edwardsburg.
That's the thing about the Eddies. You might stop one of those running backs. You might even be able to bottle up a couple of them, but then somebody else has a big game. for the defense, a little bit like Russian roulette.
Ball to the 25-yard line.
McCauley, Walker, and Allen right to left for Jacob Pagura. Pagura under center. It's going to be a pitch to Allen. Comes near side. He'll make a man miss. Nice juke move to get across the 20-yard line, inside the red zone, down near the 19-yard line. 3rd and short remaining for the Eddies.
Always been impressed by the field for the Eddies here. Even though we've had a lot of rain today, a lot of rain earlier, what a great cut to be able to make and have the turf hold you.
Same backfield for Pagura. It'll be a gift to McCauley. McCauley's going to get the first down carry. Nice cut, gets across the 10-yard line. Tackle near the 9. First and goal for Edwardsburg.
Into the stop was Jason Rock.
Edwardsburg on their first drive of the quarter is, man, they have milked almost half of it on this drive.
Methodical marching down the field so far.
More than 5 minutes off the clock on this drive. Pagura, it's going to be a gift to Walker. Walker up the middle, Walker in the end zone. 9-yard touchdown run for Jeremy Walker. Is that the longest play of the drive? The 9-yard touchdown run?
Pretty much, except for that 15-yard penalty. Wow, Walker there. Nice job of seeing the hole. Just cut it back, but nobody was there for the Wolves to lay a finger on him.
And it will be a a PAT attempt. Schlongfoot to hold for Houseworth. McCauley with his 3rd TD on the night. Excuse me, that was Jeremy Walker. My bad. Way to correct me, Mike.
You can't cut him off, man.
Ball. High snap. Schlongfoot brings it down. Whistle blows, though. Timeout for the Eddies. Good timeout.
Excellent call. It's almost like they knew the snap was going to be bad. So as you said, the Eddies being methodical on that drive, taking off a large chunk of the 3rd quarter from their own 20. 12 plays.
5 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock. Only 6:45 left in the 3rd. After the PAT, we'll have our SMC quiz question. Here's the snap. Good snap. Some zip on that. Houseworth's kick is up and good.
Well, who would have expected that? Eddie's doing it the traditional way. As we said, taking the ball from their own 20-yard line, marching it down the field. Includes 4 first downs, and then the 9-yard touchdown run by Walker, capped off with a traditional 1-pointer. That touchdown there was brought to you by Millam Automotive. If you're like me, this time of year I got to start worrying about winterizing my car as well and getting any small repairs done. So they are the folks there in Niles. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them at millamautomotiverepair.com, or you can do the finger digital thing and call them 684-8400.
Three Rivers leads Allegan 13-0 at half. DeWitt leads Lakeshore 21-0. You might remember DeWitt from the regional contest last year. I think DeWitt is ranked number 1. Really? Is that Division III? Really? Always good combos up here in the booth. Some smart people. And then there's us. Houseworth with the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Again, 6:45 left in the 3rd quarter. It's 47-6. This will be another low, hard squib picked up at the 30-yard line. They're going to try a return as they get around the corner. I think that's Hayes on the carry. And Hayes will be pitching it. He's got his man, and looks like the big man's going to try and get to the corner, and he will go out of bounds inside Edwardsburg territory.
I kind of think he ran out of gas there. That's why he ran out of bounds.
Boy, that was strange.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens here. We're going to watch our version of instant replay.
I don't know if he fumbled it or if that was just a lateral.
Yeah, I'm about to find out here. Scooped up by 28. And that ball just came out.
Wow.
Jolly on the spot was big 32.
Caleb Bastion.
5'9", 195.
He's a bowling ball. Wow. So fortuitous bounce for the Red Wolves. And they'll have some great starting field position on this drive. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Eddies' 46-yard line. Back in the wing tee. Rocks under center. Here's a snap. It'll be a give to Colby. He goes right side and tripped up near the line. He'll get some forward momentum there up to the 44-yard line. So a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 now for the Red Wolves. Wow.
Yeah, that was quite the play.
Those kind of plays, if you didn't have replay, you have no idea what happened or how it happened.
Yeah, the ball just comes out, or he was trying to lateral, one of the two. It was kind of into a mass of players, and probably not the best move at that point. But it worked.
It worked.
So, Chris, when we get the chance,
You got the question?
just a loaded kind of
Oh.
question here, boy. It's been a week. I had a week off. I had lots of time to think.
Oh, that is disappointing. Rocks in the shotgun, Hindenaw to his left. It's going to be a direct snap to Rocks. And they are going to call, let's see, there's a flag thrown by the back judge.
No, delay a game, it looks like. There you go. So while they're in a little delay, Chris,
Yeah.
put on your thinking cap here. I'll give you your choice.
Okay.
Right now, the Eddies are up, 41 points?
Yeah, that's correct, yes.
In the battle with Pawpaw through the years. What's the largest margin of victory that the Eddies have had? You can go with that, or you can tell me what you think the all-time record is between these two teams and when the last time the Eddies might have lost to Pawpaw.
Okay, I got to think about that one. All right, back in the shotgun goes Rocks. It's going to be to the fullback, to Connor Hindenaw. Will be tackled. Nice gain as he's across the 45-yard line, down near the 43. Flag thrown.
There they come now.
Flag thrown after the play. Again, it looks like Pawpaw's backing up. Right now it would be 3rd and 8. The official does not want to hear it from the Red Wolves players. There's Will Marshall apparently having a conversation on sportsmanlike conduct against the Red Wolves. Wow. Unfortunate. I mean, given the starting field position they had on this drive, to be pushed back into their own territory, their own 42-yard line.
Yeah, then that's a dead ball foul. So they lose the down there, too.
It is 3rd and 20.
3rd down and Cass County.
So 3rd and extremely long. Marshall's going to come near side. Austin Conway over here as the wideout. Rocks back to pass, rolls out right side, looking to fire. Rocks fires it and caught. Nice catch by Hayes. And Hayes will be tackled after a huge gain, maybe, I'd say about 12 to 13 yards possibly.
And that was not meant for Hayes, I guarantee you. It overflew the under receiver.
I agree, yeah, that's 4th down now. That is going to be marked at the 41-yard line. So it's going to bring up 4th and 5. 4th and 5. And they are going to go for it. Big play for the Yetis defense coming up. They lead 47-6. Running clock. Back in the shotgun is Jason Rocks. Hindenaw next to him. It's going to be direct snap to Hindenaw. He's got the lead blockers out front. He's coming near side. Hindenaw is going to try and get the corner. Stiff arm, and they will push him out of bounds. And if there's no flag, he should be short. And that should be a turnover on downs. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 38-yard line. He needs to get close to the 36 for a first down. So 1st and 10 for the Eddies.
And that's just smart play by the Eddies, pinning them to the sideline there, stretching it out. Really good job there by number 11 of the
McCulley.
Eddies.
Yeah.
Man, McCulley does it on offense, and I think we saw that he also has some good defensive skills.
It's going to be a give for Hauser. Hauser through the tackles, and he'll be tackled inside Red Wolves territory near the 48-yard line. Big 12 to 4. That looks like about a 14-yard gain for Hauser.
Not to shortchange McCauley there. 12 individual tackles this year, 11 assists. He's got 3 interceptions.
Second team offense in the game right now for the Eddies. McCauley, Walker, and Hauser. It'll be McCauley this time, left side. And McCauley tackled hard. They're going to give him about 6 yards. Should bring up 2nd and 4. Schlongfoot now the quarterback for Edwardsburg.
2nd down and 4. For the Eddies, off a 42-yard line.
Patrick's only a junior. Has done a great job in mop-up duty. Here's the snap. They should have could have been a flag for too many men on the field.
They swallowed the whistle.
Tackled near the 33-yard line there. Oh, multiple flags thrown, multiple flags.
Wow.
Whoa.
And that was launched from 25 feet away.
Whoa. Watch a replay on that. Those officials got some arms. My goodness. I think there's 5 officials. I see 4 flags.
They're going to converse, and we're going to watch a handoff to.
My goodness, the 4 officials still talking about this one.
So Walker had the carry, the initial carry to the 32, and then Yellow Mania broke out.
See if they can sort this one out with 1:14 remaining in the 3rd quarter. It is 47-6 Edwardsburg. Yeah.
Looks like there's lots of discussing going on.
We're having some conversations now with Coach Matt Stevens.
We don't see.
It was a relatively quiet first half in terms of penalties, but things have certainly picked up here in the second half. Head official coming over near the Edwardsburg sideline is going to finally give the call. Unsportsmanlike conduct again against the Red Wolves. And the player has been tossed. Someone has been tossed for the Red Wolves.
Somebody must have thrown a punch or something. Let's see who's going to walk off the field.
All right, the ball's at the 17-yard line. 1st down and 10-4.
All right. Well, there's some action there that we did not get to see on camera. So we'll have to go back and watch that again. Here's a give. Schlongfoot's going to keep it, though. He's going to come near side. He's going to get the corner. There's Rocks. Rocks will bring him down. And Schlongfoot will get a shoulder. He'll be tackled near the 13-yard line.
Jason Rocks.
I'll bring up 2nd and long for the Eddies. About a 4-yard gain. Under a minute to go now in the 3rd.
Closing seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Here's the snap, and it's going to be Brett Allen. Allen left side.
15, Brett Allen.
Very close to the 1st down marker, inside the 10-yard line.
He's going to be stopped shy of the goal line.
And it'll be 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
Mark him close to the 8-yard line. 18 seconds on the clock. The Eddies are going to flip the field, and they will punch it in on the south end zone. At least they're going to try. So keep it here on the Edwardsburg Eddies Network for 4th quarter action.
Zero Archery is the base for all your archery adventures. Try your hand at shooting targets, mounted archery, fishing, archery tags. Whether you want to take a class with their experienced instructors or bring a group of parties or team building exercises, Ground Zero Archery has something fun for all ages and experience levels. They are conveniently located on South 11th Street in Dallas. Make sure to follow them on Facebook and visit their website for more information. GroundZeroArchery.com.
Jason's Auto and Truck Service is a family-owned hometown shop that cares for your well-being more than the bottom line. Located on Main Street in Edwardsburg, Jason's Auto and Truck Service has ASE-certified technicians that undergo continuous training to stay up to date on their best repair practices for your vehicle. Call and schedule your appointment today at 269-414-4054. You can also find them on Facebook or at their website, JasonAutoTruckRepair.com.
Go, Eddie!
That little girl that just yelled, "Go Eddies," it's my daughter. Adorable.
She is, no doubt about
When
it.
she's sleeping, she's great.
She takes after
Just
her mom.
For sure. No disagreement there at all. Hey, by the way, real quick, a happy 59th birthday to Mike Kanabe.
Oh.
Big 5'9" over here.
Ooh, scary.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You never look better.
No wonder I needed that extra nap this
You
morning.
don't look a day over 72, so you were doing great. Schlongfoot, and there's the give, and it's may have been a botched exchange there.
I think that Schlongfoot was actually playing the
Fumblerooski?
Yeah, Fumblerooski fake game.
Wow, that was not advisable.
I don't know who got the ball actually after all of that.
4th and 1. That was Walker on the carry.
4th down and 1.
Big 59, Michael. Congratulations.
8-yard line.
I thought for sure Jeannie would have killed you after about 54. So that's great.
I'm thinking she wanted to.
I think she still does. Still planning. Allen out there with Walker and Hauser. Schlongfoot's going to give it to Allen. Allen's going to get the first down. Allen's going to get the touchdown. Brett Allen with an 8-yard touchdown run. And that will extend the lead here for the Eddies.
Brett Allen from the 9-yard line.
Allen, very impressive. Again, not a lot of carries tonight. Certainly going to make them count if you can. At the end of 3, it's Dewajak 14 and Niles nothing. Houseworth getting set for the PAT. Movie Schlongfoot to hold. Snaps low. Schlongfoot's going to pick it up. He's going to try and race around. He will dive for the pylon, and he will be denied. So the only PAT or two-point conversion attempt that did not pan out for the squad tonight, which that's tremendous compared to what we've seen this season so far. So a lot of success tonight, just kind of a rough snap, and conditions are not helpful right now. It still looks like you got that heavy mist coming down, but
Yeah, the Eddies take the ball from their own 28-yard line, march it down the field, and with the assistance of a couple of personal foul calls that were thrown in there, capped off by the 8-yard touchdown run by Allen, which is his 8th touchdown of the year. He is by far the leading rusher for the Eddies with 364 yards plus on the year, averaging 22 yards a carry. That touchdown there was brought to you by the North American Forest Products. NAFP is an industry leader in design and manufacturing of trusses for diverse market segments, in-house design of roof and floor trusses based on specifications that you need. So they are right here in Edwardsburg. You can reach them at nafpinc.com.
11:13 on the clock in the fourth quarter as Houseworth gets the ball teed up. Fourth quarter, today's game brought to you by our friends at Clear H2O Tackle and Edward Jones with Shane Scheidler right there in Niles. Excited to have Shane and Darren from Clear H2O Tackle joining us.
So Chris, you will have time to think about that brilliant trivia
Yeah, I gotta
question.
do it.
I didn't forget.
That's too bad. I was really trying.
I know you were.
Give Shane Scheidler a call at Edward Jones, 684-7398. As the ball falls off the tee. You know what? Sometimes life falls off the tee, Mike.
It
and you need
does.
some financial help. Give our buddy Shane a call, 684-7398. There on Main Street in Niles. Or excuse me, South 11th Street, Main Street, M51. Depending if where you're from, that's the name of the same road.
Yeah,
so.
he'll re-tee it for you.
Yeah, there you go. Well done. Houseworth with the ball teed up, kicks it away. It bounces near the 5-yard line and drops dead right there. Hindenaw picks it up. He's waiting for some real estate to open up, and he will be brought down inside the 10-yard line as the Eddies swarm They smell blood in the water, folks.
Yeah, it is the Eddies that are playing like a pack of wolves on defense today.
Well played.
That's all that Mountain Dew I've been having today.
Give me your SMC quiz question again.
All right, your SMC quiz question was...
And then we'll talk districts.
Yeah, right now the Eddies are up 53-6.
Yes.
What is the largest margin of victory, aside from what you see right now, that you can recall between these two teams? Or you can tell me what you think the all-time record is between these teams, and if we lost, when that last one was. Your choice.
I'm going to go with the second option.
Okay. It's loaded.
Oh, boy. In the wing tee. Here's the snap. And there is a mass of humanity around the line of scrimmage, and I don't know if you could pay me to tell you who actually carried that ball, Michael.
I don't think you'll ever know, even because our angle is pointing directly into it. We can't even see from here. There's a body out there that had the ball, and he got tackled, swallowed up alive.
2nd and 11 after a 1-yard loss. I'm going to say the all-time record is Edwardsburg.
Ball the 6-yard line.
New quarterback as well. Bring that information. It's going to be 44 Martinez on the carry. And Tyler Southworth is the backup quarterback. He's in the game right now. Mike, I'm going to say that we are like 8-1.
Close.
Okay.
10-1.
10-1. Okay. Good. And our only loss came, I'm going to say in 2012.
You are good.
Yeah? All right.
You are good.
All right.
That was the second time we'd ever faced them, and since then...
Timeout on the field. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. Keep it right here for the conclusion of today's contest. 53-6 Eddies.
Jason's Auto and Truck Service is a family-owned hometown shop that cares for your well-being more than the bottom line. Located on Main Street in Edwardsburg, Jason's Auto and Truck Service has ASE-certified technicians that undergo continuous training to stay up to date on their best repair practices for your vehicle. Call and schedule your appointment today, 269-414-4054. You can also find them on Facebook or at their website, JasonAutoTruckRepair.com. Dr. Paul Judge of the Allergy, Asthma, and Sinus Center welcomes Dr. Rashmi DeMello to the practice.
I am excited to be here. I'm internal medicine board certified and recently completed my fellowship at LSU in allergy and immunology, treating both adult and pediatric patients. Allergy immunology is a dynamic field, and I feel it is truly rewarding to work with patients of all ages and incorporate a multi-system approach to diagnose and treat a wide range of allergic diseases.
And why the move to Southwest Michigan?
My husband and I decided to move to St. Joseph to be closer to family and start a family of our own, and we love it here so far.
The Allergy, Asthma, and Sinus Center is accepting new patients.
Back at Leo Hoffman. All he missed was a carry by Sylvester for no gain. And it is 4th and 11 from the 6-yard line of Pawpaws. They're going to go ahead and punt it away. Rock should be the one who punts it. He's the starting quarterback for him. Here's the snap. The punt is away. It is a wounded duck, and it will drop dead inside the 30-yard line. It'll be marked down at the 28. So excellent field position once again for this Eddies offense.
That's a combination of the wind, moving the ball when you're trying to kick that thing. Just don't catch it square.
At the conclusion of today's game, we'll have a short commercial break, and we'll be back with our Fence Masters player of the game. A lot of happy fans out there. It looks like the weather may have finally let up here. Stand still not packed. Here's a give. It's going to come near side. A big hit. And he'll be dropped at the 25-yard line. As that was Noah Houseworth on the carry.
In the stop of Logan Leonard for the Red Wolves.
Second and 7 after a 3-yard gain for Noah. Brother Trevor does a great job kicking for this team. Here's the snap. It's going to be A.J. Obrin. Obrin fighting forward. He'll get the first down carry. Looks like they'll give him 8 yards. Put him up at the 17-yard line. Nick Eaton also in the backfield for Edwardsburg. It'll be Noah Houseworth, Eaton, and Obrin right to left for Patrick Schlongfoot. Here's a snap, and it's going to be Eaton up the middle. Eaton's up to the 15-yard line, gets across, nice little secondary push up to the 13-yard line. 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard gain with 6:16 left in our contest. It is 53-6 Edwardsburg. The Eddies in prime position for another Wolverine Conference title. You and I talked earlier this season. We saw a preview article from M Live where they opened it about the Wolverine Conference with death, taxes, and Edwardsburg as the conference champions. Those are the only guarantees in the last 7 years, and it looks like it'll make it 8. Eaton again with the carry. Excuse me, Houseworth rather on the carry. Very close to the sticks, as it looks like they'll spot him near the 7-yard line.
Very close.
Braden Domer checks in for Edwardsburg. He'll replace A.J. Obrin.
3rd down and short.
5:35 left.
Ball at the 8-yard line.
Mike, you're going to have a tough pick tonight for our player of the game. Here's the snap. It's Domer. Domer right side. Domer to the house. 8-yard touchdown run for Braden Domer. The Eddies extend the lead.
The Golden Domer. Touch the ball once, turn it into money.
Trevor Houseworth getting set for the PAT. Schlongfoot ready for the hold.
Schlongfoot is doing the holding.
Here's the snap, good hold. The kick is, it is a low, hard liner. It would have decapitated somebody. But that is high enough to go through the uprights and give the Eddies a 60-6 lead.
Eddies seem to be keeping up with their average so far this year in their stats.
Dowagiac 20, Niles nothing. That with about 5:30 left in the 4th quarter. Hey, do you want to make a quick mention? I know you want to do the sponsor, and I'm sorry I'm going to cut you off, though. The districts start next week. We find out the pairings on Sunday, and hopefully we can bring you that information. You can find us on our Facebook page. You can just search Edwardsburg Eddies Network, and we'll bring you that information there. I'm also on Twitter at Eddies Insider. But in our district is Allegan, Hastings, Otsego, Paw Paw, Plainwell, Three Rivers, and Vicksburg. I think the only team that you and I aren't really familiar with is Hastings. But right now, the Eddies would be primed to have a bye week next week. You and I may not have a bye week. We may be able to go somewhere and call another game. I don't know. But the Eddies should be primed for a bye week, and then they will start the semi-round of districts after that.
We could use a week off. But, hey, if duty calls, duty calls.
That's right. I may be covering South Haven for the 3rd time this year. That's weird, let me tell you. South Haven, though, on a winning streak, 2 in a row. They've won 3 games this year. They have a winning record. Trevor Houseworth knocks it out of bounds, bounces out near the 5-yard line. Nice kick, though.
Yeah,
Good
that
placement.
was really close by about 1.5 feet. Almost got it there. So, Chris, the other half of that question.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Just so that you know, the Eddies, a couple years back, 2017, 52-0 seemed to be the biggest margin of victory I could find in there.
52-0, really? When was that?
2017.
Wow.
They've met 3 times in like the districts or the pre-districts, and each time the Eddies have come out ahead there, 2018, 2014, and 2010.
I remember when you and I first started covering the Eddies back in 2013, this is our 8th year now, that these two teams had some heated battles, and there was no defense involved. I mean, high-scoring affairs like 52-48. I mean, that kind of...
56-48, 60-34, 62-57. You got a good memory.
It was intense.
You're not too old yet.
Not a lot of love lost there. Oh, big hit in the backfield, but they're going to be able to break out of it. But a huge hit by the Eddies.
Yeah. Hit me once, and then, hit me again.
That's right. I don't know if that was Jacob Walker, but man, somebody brought the hammer.
I'll tell you what. The Wolf that was on the receiving end of that, he's tough. Got popped twice big time.
Second down and 13.
Second and 13 with 2:05 left in the fourth quarter. It is 60-6 in favor of your Eddies. Second and 13. Under center, it's going to be going to come near side. And they will quickly shut him down. A lot of big hits going on out there. And, you know, the Wolverine Conference eventually, Mike's going to be getting tired of the Eddies continually pounding them in every facet, which, of course, you say you'd love to see the other team step up their game. And Paw Paw was probably the one contest we looked at when we got the schedule to start the year before all the cancellations. Thinking, boy, this one is going to be
we thought this
would
be for all the marbles, and it would be a nice, hotly contested game.
You had the Hindenaw brothers. Here's a give. It's a big 44 up the middle. Nico Martinez. Maybe a foot. Could be fourth and long. But they, again, have proved not to be
up to the task.
Yeah, up to the billing for tonight's contest, you know. But, again, it could be a rematch in 3 weeks. And you still have to treat them like they're going to bring it.
Right.
They are a formidable opponent. And if they are, just having a bad night tonight, I'm sure. But this Eddies team, boy, how good are we?
Well, we'll get a chance to find out as we continue on. Clock ticks down at 35 seconds here to go. People getting ready to get out of the rain.
Southworth under center. Here's a snap. It's coming down hard again. They're going to pitch it left side to 15. Zayn Davis. And that should about wrap things up. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Eddies on the turnover on downs. Eddies getting lined up to shake hands. And your Edwardsburg Eddies are the 2020 conference champions. Congratulations to this Eddie squad. Final score from Leo Hoffman is 60-6. Goodness, the Eddies should have a bye next week for districts. But then, boy, as the way things sit right now, they should have home field advantage through districts.
The pairings will be announced on Sunday.
Wow, what a contest. Hey, keep it right here, and we'll be back with our player of the game.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situation change? When you work with Shane Schreiber, your Niles of Edwardsburg Edward Jones financial advisor, he focuses on what's important to you. You'll work together and use an established process to create a personalized financial strategy backed by advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And your partner to help your strategy stay on track. Contact Shane Schreiber today, 269-684-7398. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
It's better than BOGO. It's Honor Credit Union's Select Rewards credit card. Buy one, get 2 points for every $1 spent on any purchase. Redeem points for 2% cash back, gift cards, and more right on the Honor mobile app. If your credit card isn't offering you 2% cash back